Blood Run's going to be the first map as well.
This should be an Astrovo map, I'd imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Although the Scale Bearer pick coming out, so we've got the double tank Anarchy on ZenAku, and this isn't a configuration I don't think we've seen picked at all today. I actually really rate this lineup on Blood Run. I think Scale Bearer is a pretty good first pick. You can do some really cool cheesy starts.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, like no matter where you spawn, you can go for Mega more or less and just
Yeah.
make it work.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose that's it as well, particularly on this map. That could definitely happen. I don't know, I keep going back to the scale. I can't see Scale Bearer. I just can't see it. I really can't. Plus 25 armor, sure. ZenAku, don't be gentle. I want to beat the king. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be favouring Astroboy purely because I don't see a Scale Bearer working out. But hey, I'd love to be proven wrong.
If there's a map where Scale Bearer works, this really can be it. Just down on the starts, and this is what we're going to see from ZenAku. I don't think he should even go for rockets. I think he should have just he should have just dropped and brushed.
Yeah. You might have been onto something. Well,
that's not too bad then.
Yeah, not a bad rocket. It's got the LG now. You can push toward the rail. I mean, even just using it, to be honest, even just using it like that, even if you eat a railgun, only take 40, it's actually pretty smart. Wow. Probably the best use of Tribot you'll ever see.
Yeah, that was insane. I think that's the only Tribot damage we've seen all day, or just about.
Yeah. Few uses, but when you hit it, I mean, it's 50 damage a direct hit. It's 150. It's definitely a strong weapon. It's just tough to use. There's no arc to it, really. A very subtle.
Yeah, I really like how ZenAku moved just then because he got the sound cue on the red pickup, so he knows exactly when that is. He can now make a fairly good, educated guess about where Astroboy is going to be on the map for the next, 20 seconds. And that sound cue as well of the tri-bolt is very important. I think ZenAku is going for the bull rush. I think that's what he's setting up right now. Like, it doesn't matter where Astroboy comes from here.
Oh.
He can get the bull rush up on this platform.
I suppose, yeah, here he goes. Oh wow. Okay, I take it all back. Take it all back.
Yeah, that was actually incredibly effective.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah, the only exit from that situation is the stairwell. Or either you drop down and are like ready to be bull rushed, or you go to the stairwell and there's literally no escape.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're also a really easy target for a strong LGer. Like, then.
But I mean, this is the thing, right? He's got rid of the Anarchy, and now he's Anarchy himself. So, in some ways, he's done a really good thing by just getting rid of, or even just getting rid of his Astroboys. Yeah, he's lost his heavy champion, but.
Yeah,
it's
well,
all irrelevant, I
really
suppose.
matter. Yeah, none of it really matters when you're getting hit shots like that and just like do those really good combos. How did he type that? How did he type that? He was fighting.
Mid-air. He's got really fast fingers.
Yeah.
Just the sore leg remains.
I mean, they talk about, like, APM in StarCraft and stuff, but what's the measure of, like, a Quake player's ability to shit talk while they're, mid-fight?
Yeah. Oh dear. Hey, but
Wow,
ZenAku's not out of this
crap.
just yet.
Yeah, that was insane. I don't know quite how that wasn't a frag, but... Well, I'm sure ZenAku will take it.
Yeah, and Sorlag on Sorlag now. This is a very aggressive push though.
Ooh, not for long though.
Yeah, you can't be caught like that mid-rocket. Really well played by Astroboy.
Prepare to fight.
It was almost a slippery slope at the end, but...
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round
Right.
2, fight.
Round 2 we go. It will be another Scale Bearer start. I mean, this is it. If Scalebearer is going to I suppose that oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Miss. I
It's
think,
unfortunately couldn't quite turn enough there. Because if there's a spot where Scalebearer is really great, like down in that railgun area, you really can't dodge the charge at all.
no. You'd probably have to be sat dead in the middle of the sort of railgun to actually avoid it. But no, I was going to say, if Astro Boy was to pick something else, not the Anarchy against the Scalebearer, there's no guarantee that ZenAku will start on the Scalebearer. It's not like you can really try and counter it either. There's always the chance it's going to come out. But he's managed to shut it down nonetheless. And
Ammo. He was out of rocket ammo. And he was just standing there trying to fire that gun and nothing happened. That is a real shame there for ZenAku.
it does happen more than it probably should in Champions for the players. I don't know why.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some HUD customization in that kind of thing. It won't be as much of a problem for some people.
Down to just the final Champions in Arco anyway. It doesn't look like Astro Boy wants to give up on the pressure anytime soon. Heavy armor's coming up, he's going to have to give that up. Oh, no, he's missed the jump. Or did he drop?
Oh.
I think
Yeah,
he
it
missed
could
the
be a
jump.
bait. We're going for the pin. I didn't see it. Yeah, it's worked out really well for him anyway. Ooh, taking that rail isn't so good. There are going to be plenty of HP bubbles for him. If he can get to it.
Oh, somehow misses the rocket. I'm going to swap onto Astro Boy for a little bit. See how he's playing defensively, going to get rid of X-Ray as well.
I see.
Yeah, well, he's just going to be hounded by the Solag right now, and I'm surprised that ZenAku isn't pressuring for this frag, like, right there in that moment, because I don't think he's going to get an opportunity quite that good for a little while.
LG is strong, SLG. Oh my god, there's so much lightning gun.
Wow. Holy crap.
Prepare to fight.
That was really well aimed.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I mean,
Round three.
and this is the ultimate problem with the heavy champions, right? They just are a walking bullseye.
Indeed, so difficult to miss. I mean, once you hit, it's like glue, really. I do find if you start missing though on the Solag as it's ADing, it can be incredibly difficult. But once you start hitting
Yeah,
the
once you
burst, it
start
doesn't
missing a Solag, it's very hard to start again. But
Yeah.
like, if you're hitting it, they're really in a lot of trouble. Ooh, that is a cool aggressive move.
Yeah, it drops the ability to jump at the end. It's also a little
just
fortunate
using
not to
it-
get pinned.
Well, but just using it, you know, to take that reduced damage and clear that gap on that position. But the damage from Astro Boy is so good. It's a neutral, but
You don't know what honor
I don't know. I feel like that plays a little bit better for Astro Boy.
You're all washed.
And it certainly does if
Oh,
he gets
yeah,
the
it
OG
seems
spawn.
so. It's going to be the heavy armor for his efforts. I mean, this is full map lock now. But it is still Solag though, so...
Yeah, the Solag spawn, it shouldn't be this mega going over to Astro Boy. I don't think... I think he could have stuck around a little bit more there and had a bit more of a presence. I don't think there was a rush to leave.
I suppose he couldn't be sure if the next didn't Ghost Walk, and that might have been why he opted to back away.
True.
But 3-0.
But yeah,
Number one.
that's a very convincing map one for Astro Boy. I think I think I said that was going to be like a fairly clean Astro Boy map.
But maybe not that clean. LG, I mean, the LG was super strong, there's no denying. I think that played a major factor. It looked like a different Astro Boy in some ways.
I love that last round.
49%.
Astro Boy hits 49% LG and ZenAku hits 49 LG damage.
Yeah. That is crazy percentage. Really strong.
Yeah, hitting like an absolute truck there. It's so hard to do anything.
But map 2 we'll be going to. I didn't quite catch what it was. Let's see if I can bring it up on the brackets. It's not going to appear. So Corrupted Keep potentially. Ready.
Yeah, I would be very interested to know the maps. Corrupted Keep between these two would be crazy, just like constantly slogging it out, constantly fighting. I really enjoyed the Corrupted Keep between ZenAku and Stige. But whatever map we see, of course, is going to be very high quality.
The rate at which Astroboy was hitting, though, I almost favour him on this map. But I don't know if we see the scale barrier again. He did use it to great effect, just not able to actually follow through in the end. Let's find out as we bump into
Yeah, I didn't
PAX.
quite catch what map that was.
It is Corrupted Keep.
Oh, it is. Alright, well that will be very entertaining. We're gonna see standard champions again. ZenAku might try and do something clever with a Galena.
I would like to see a Galena. I really would. I just kind of feel the way Astro Boy's been playing, Galena would be quite a good pick into him, but we've said it every time, or we've almost said it every game, but it's not happened yet, so players obviously thinking otherwise. But likely going to be an Anarchy on Anarchy start, for sure.
Yeah, well I guess it's like Stage was saying about the mobility champions are the favourites, right? And Galena probably has the worst mobility in the game.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally just nothing there. Like Scalebearer is slower, but Scalebearer has an ability, a movement ability.
Yeah, true that. It looks like I'm actually reverting to the Soul-like pick over the Scale Bearer for Keep. Actually, I think it's just a safer bet. Particularly when you consider how much LG Astroboy was hitting as well.
Yeah, the LG alone can be the winning factor on this map. So ZenAku, yeah, I mean he can look for good rocket angles. ZenAku's a player who's hit really good nail gun, more so in the early days. But like if he can set up some really good nail gun spam angles.
I mean, even just trapping your opponent at LG with a nail gun just does considerable damage sometimes. It's taking his time firing that rocket.
There in that fight.
Looks like ZenAku really wanted to hit that direct on number 2. Immediately say goodbye to the Anarchy.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big difference because, Anarchy's mobility, especially with just how some of the corners on this map work, it lets you pick a certain kind of fight.
Well, both players got all the weapons they need at least. Uh-oh. It's all good though, no frags given. Oh wow,
And
another.
ZenAku not deterred by it at all. And that is the power of the Anarchy, right? The flying rocket attack.
Yeah. Well, that's it, particularly if you can carry your momentum afterwards, you've always got an escape. Should still go in favour of ZenAku though. Let's goodbye to the Knicks.
Yeah, this is great stuff. I don't think ZenAku wants to take this fight necessarily, but actually, I mean, he's the one doing the damage here.
Yeah, that little window. Oh, chase is on. No acid spit for the Soul-like. This is a moment of opportunity potentially, but there's no real armor on ZenAku's side. He needs to go get the lower from Shotgun Room, but wherever he goes, he's going to be walking into Lightning Gun. But if he's tracking, he's still got time. That's it. Acid spit up.
Stopwatch.
We're going to go back to the game of trying to keep some distance while walking into the corners. Risky, but confident in his LG. It's going to be round 1.
Yeah, like that kind of dodging isn't as effective, or that kind of combat isn't as effective when you're a tanky champion, right? Because like you walk into a corner and kind of dodge the unexpected way, and it's like, well, that's good, but once they hit you in that corner, you're
Yeah,
not moving out of
where
that
do you
corner.
go
You're just
now?
gonna get
Yeah.
shoved into that wall.
Exactly. Oh, will be the Anarchy and Anarchy again. ZenAku at the moment with the trap. Really is playing on Astroboy's willingness just to hold W sometimes. Or over eagerness.
Yeah, it seems like he's adapting the Galena playstyle without actually having to pick Galena. Oh dear. Going for the telefrag, I mean, you know, a real sign of desperation here from Astroboy.
Yeah, this could be a very quick map to it, this rate. Still time, but... Mega intent. Just gotta keep distance.
Astroboy's setup for that Mega was really good. Like, he put himself in that position, and ZenAku was challenged then. Like, either he had to do something, or concede Mega. And he didn't want to concede Mega. But that was a frag.
Yeah, that happened.
That went quick.
Okay.
Prepare to fight.
Great plasma trail. Wow, yeah. That didn't go as intended, Astroboy says in chat.
2, 1. Round 3. Fight.
Wicked hangover coming on.
2-0.
Yeah, this could be the wake-up call that Astroboy needs, you know? Because that is an aggressive start, putting the pressure all the way down. Oh, and he almost gets the catch as well. He's going to be all over ZenAku like a rash here. Look at this, yeah, denying the rocket launcher.
Predicted. It's going to give away the heavy. Oh wow, I did not expect ZenAku to hold ground there.
Yeah, it was such a weird dance, like up and down on that lip.
Yeah, I truly
somehow
believe it
avoiding all
dropped.
that.
Yeah.
Alright. With this armor, ZenAku should hopefully just have that little buffer of time where he can get set up and look for the exit damage. And he's the one hopefully going to be trying to get the bit of a trap down. He doesn't get any damage, and now he's just cornered in an awful spot. Good use of the slash movement to get out. And he's out now. The Anarchy can't catch up.
Don't think the Anarchy's aware of where he is either. Well, he is now after that collection, but... 72, not bad. Oh, that was close. This should still be a frag, potentially.
Oh, they're still going to try and fight it out. The vortex of of plasma trail left behind there. These guys are going to walk away.
ZenAku is Corvidae, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Astroboy's
yeah.
obviously on Jam Gaming.
Oh yeah, so a bit of rivalry there.
Stopwatch. Time.
Frag finally. ZenAku, the
Wow,
rocket.
that prediction shot. Everything ZenAku had.
Look at me go.
Oh, I assume LG finished him.
Clearly you don't see how this is supposed to work.
This is scary. He's got acid spit, but nothing but the machine gun. Needs to get
Yeah,
rocket.
but now that Astro has picked up that damage tick, ZenAku knows exactly where he is, right? It's like a mini wool hat for a
Yep.
couple of seconds. I saw the gauntlet come out.
He thought about it. Oh, this is Ghost Walk. Yeah, it's great. Like, Astroboy definitely expected the gauntlet. He did not want it to go through. Which, I mean, Astroboy knows he's a champion up. It's match point or map point at the moment for ZenAku. AstroBoy doesn't really want to go to a third map. If he can bring it back on second, that would be ideal, but... Ouch.
Worthy Sam. I believe your parts will sell.
Yeah, just a little bit too bold there. Sometimes in Quake Champions you are going to win those fights. Wow. That was clean LG.
It's going to be 3-0. Clean second map. Kind of, both players dominant on their own map so far, it seems.
Yeah, very one-sided maps. Both players, I guess, yeah, just where they're most confident, where their styles most shine, or maybe where they counterplay each other the most.
Yeah. But I guess the
do we
question is,
know
what would third map be? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Crew to Keep doesn't have an LG. It's very aggressive, you'd probably say, in some ways. Maybe I'm thinking maybe Ruins of Sarnath, possibly.
Sarnath could be an interesting matchup. I would love to see some slash play from both of these guys. I mean, really, I would love to see like some really strange pick come out, you know, or even like just give us the Galena. We've said it so many times.
That would be wonderful, yeah. A man can dream. Blood Covenant, okay. Oh, no, we're ready to go.
All right, this is a nice decider. I guess we're going to see a lot of Anarchy play. I think this is going to be a very hard map for ZenAku to win. There's going to be some great railing from AstroBoy. I mean, that's basically a given.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of need to see what we saw Steege do, which is just figure out how, like, combat the aggressiveness of AstroBoy and just hold your ground. And once you start hitting your rails together and just making AstroBoy second guess his moves around the map, capitalize
Yeah, if you
that
can
way.
take everything AstroBoy's doing and like flip it around so that you're setting the traps, you're just prepared for everything.
That's it. As soon as you give AstroBoy, I think, some element of freedom, that's when he's going to struggle. But we have got the Doomslayer coming out again, so... Let's see as we jump in. Update the scoreboard. Oh, ZenAku's got the request. No nutty rails will be hit. Yeah, he was in the chat earlier when we were watching AstroBoy play against. I think it was Python at the time. He was just hitting ridiculous rails.
Ah, yeah, he was. Okay. All right, so this is the decider. This is everything we've been building up to tonight.
Yep. Who's the second player?
Going to join? Yeah, who's going to be going to join Steege or compete against Steege rather? We've got the Doom pick. What more could you want?
I mean, that's it really. It's $400 second place, $600 first place. The difference between the two is small. It's all about going to PAX and enjoying the event for these guys. I think first and second is irrelevant. They just want to get there and
that was a pretty nutty rail, I think, by all standards. that was a real pick.
But it will be a heavy armor nonetheless for ZenAku. Mega health eventually taken. AstroBoy. Oh, here comes the push. It's so scary.
You can just see that moment of hesitation when ZenAku's like, what the shit do I do about this?
Yeah.
But he does do the right thing. Ooh, that railgun would have finished it.
That was so rad.
that the LG does anyway. A very, very convincing start.
Yeah, extremely convincing.
Yeah, just an amazing read out there at the start, hitting that fantastic rail and everything just snowballing from there.
2, 1. Round 2. Fight.
Into round 2 we go.
The one machine gun bullet lands there on ZenAku. You know, every little bit adds up.
Sorry, that's dominance established. Lightning good.
And now we wait for one player to like peek out this initial difference between the two. As it stands, ZenAku wants to keep his distance just because of the stack differences between these guys. He does not want to hit a rail. I think that would actually kill him. Or at very least leave him on 1 HP.
Ooh, that is a big
not
miss.
a rail you can afford to miss
Yeah.
against down.
Fortunately, he's missing as well, Astroboy. You can see just one railgun is all it takes to put Anarchy down to this like very scarce state. He needs to
this
become a
this is
ghost.
really just like... Yeah, you can see how much it changes how ZenAku's been running around this map. Like compared to last round, you know. You're just taking a few bad rails and suddenly you're skulking around.
Indeed. Oh,
There
goodbye.
goes the ult.
Yeah.
It's so fast.
I am surprised the spectator client doesn't give you the Doom soundtrack every time he does it, to be honest.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, do you? Oh, maybe.
From his point of view.
Oh, yeah, when you're spectating him, yeah. I was thinking something more global. But maybe that would be
No,
frustrating.
I think it was at first. I think they changed that because people were angry.
Okay. I quite like the soundtrack. It's one thing I really love. I've still not played the Doom single player, but I loved it. Anyway. There's the Mega collected. He has time to get this heavy. In fact, he can hold ground at this heavy. Even if Doom comes charging through, he can, if he wants to.
Oh, not now that he's positioned himself so passively and eating that rocket coming out. He's done. That was a dangerous moment. Like he hesitated at the start, and then walking up the stairs, like after taking that rocket, was just the most dangerous way he could have played that. He was so lucky to be able to dodge those shots, but now it looks like ZenAku is close to swinging the situation back.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What?
that was masterful use of the Doom ultimate. In actually, he double jumped before he popped it, which made it just impossible to predict where he was gonna be. Very close fight there.
Punched right on the top of the head as well.
Oh, and there's the
Superman.
return from Astro
What are you
Boy,
even trying out here?
completely equalizing that situation.
Oh,
Oh no, the
Oh,
gauntlet
no.
plasma trail.
I think he got bounced into the corner by a rocket, which completely threw up the gauntlet. Otherwise, that could have
Otherwise,
been
that
his
was a
second frag.
certain frag.
Yeah.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, that gauntlet plasma trail is strong.
Round begins in 3, 2,
Into round 3 we go.
1. Round 3. Fight.
This is live, Servius. This is the PAX Showcase qualifier. Lower bracket final.
Yeah, we are live on the internet.
Unless you're watching on YouTube. There's a huge separation between these two already.
And it is Astro Boy who's in position.
Yeah. There's the potential he
So
could
this
come
is where-
flying.
Yeah, this is where Astro Boy can hit a good rail. I like that ZenAku positioned himself on the bridge. It's going to give Astro Boy the chance to get on this red, and ZenAku decides actually he doesn't want to risk taking the damage. He just wants to focus on being secure and to get rid of this stack on Astro Boy as soon as possible. And that rail is exactly achieves that goal.
I kind of like what we spoke about earlier though. Having this huge separation also in some ways works for ZenAku because there's two opportunities for him to set up a trap that Astro Boy is going to be trying to push on to keep item control. If you even even if you can even call it control with the Anarchy, I don't know. It only offers so
Yeah,
much.
it's just like a small interlude in between rails.
Yeah. G-push coming out.
Astro Boy's rocket's not connecting there. And yeah, just a terrifying ZenAku on the chase. Ooh.
Can he finish the deal? Nyx isn't exactly healthy. She's got no ghost walk. It's an 18 damage. To be honest, a railgun either way. OLG to finish! Astro Boy
I had
on top.
intended to kill you last, but I think I changed.
And I remember Steege in his match against Astro Boy saying he'd see him in Melbourne. Is where PAX is. Whether ZenAku can turn this around and, well, I say turn it around, but turn the favour.
Well, it would be a big upset. Especially.
That was on purpose.
Yeah, it seems possible that it was. Not sure if that was just a moment of tilt or some strategic respawn.
Yeah. Maybe just wanted to get the slash out. He's still got 2 minutes. He needs a rocket. Oh, hello. Oh my god.
Wow, that is the power of the new plasma trail. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that one before actually.
I was just ballsy. Like he made the decision to stop around despite only having LG and RAL. No rockets. Definitely went all in on it.
But yeah, but no, just so impressive from these guys that they're constantly like analyzing new ways to use these abilities. That wasn't possible before this patch, I don't think. Not to that effect anyway.
Nah, you could do it, but not. You couldn't double up on the plasma trail like he did. Just the single.
Okay, quadruple up.
Yeah, yeah. That's the LG frag to finish off round number 2 and on to match points.
Warning. Prepare to fight.
This round is obviously worth that flight.
Round
Guaranteed
begins in
400 Australian dollars
2,
on the
1.
29th.
Fight.
Alright,
Will
now these
be.
the two anarchies start again. What could potentially be the last round of this competition here? Astro Boy ignoring the railgun off this start. That's a bit atypical. He does come back for it. Looking for any little bit of chip damage he can. But not having this railgun is a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's an anarchy, so at some point he can just quickly circle jump over there. But he's going to need it for sure. Well, here's his moment, I guess. He has no idea where the anarchy is, though. And ZenAku doing a really good job so far of denying it. Only for a matter of time, though. The question is, can he pick up a frag before he collects it? Probably not. That's the real
I would
miss.
have been a good throw to get as he went for it, but just not quite connecting with them.
Here comes the first drop down. LG is risky.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of drop down LG pay off today.
Just confidence, I think, isn't it?
Oh, there we go. That's the setup for the frag, surely.
The problem
I
was the
really like
second
Astro
railgun.
Boy's-
You'd need to, if he'd went swapped to rocket potentially, but if he swapped to rocket, he'd have to then drop down. Oh no, that's
Oh wow,
direct.
all going so well for Astro Boy, but then he just walks into that shot. Beautifully placed by ZenAku. ZenAku is going to be the one backing away. Astro Boy in a stronger position at the top of the map, even though they exchange the damage in a way that's favourable for ZenAku. Just because of how the stacks work and how powerful the railgun is, he can't stick around for the mega. He gets the red, and this is where the dodging gets really important because whoever gets away from here stronger is probably going to pick up the first frag.
You would think. LG finds its mark. Say goodbye to the Anarchy. Got the Knicks coming out for second champion. Astroboy's still a round up, but if we can finish it this round, all the better. That one rail's gonna start.
Yeah,
from
that was almost. Well, that
Oh,
opens
hello.
the door for sure.
Oh, clutch miss. This should be a heavy now. Oh, another rail miss. You can't miss these shots.
That would have been the frag. Like that was so like straight up the stairs, ready for the taking.
Time to get the air.
But yeah, Astroboy just missing everything.
Yeah. This is round for sure. There's only one punch away, mind.
For one
To fight.
punch away from punching his way to Melbourne.
Yeah.
But this is it. The deciding round. There's nothing after this. This is the do or die moment.
Fight.
Astroboy just has to make sure that he hits these shots, you know, because I feel like that was the big thing that cost him in that last round. He was trying to rely on hitting all these crazy rails, and they just didn't connect.
Yeah, definitely. It will be a mega start for ZenAku. Rocket launcher as well. We'll drop to LG. Next on his radar is going to be that railgun. And that's again something that Astroboy holds over him. Oh wow, this was a very confident drop down, expecting the more passive play perhaps from ZenAku, but as a result, that's going to be the railgun for ZenAku, so let's just see the jump. Just opting for the mega for now, Astroboy. Oh, the 82, big rail miss. This is bad. During the rail reload, needs to escape. Injection popped.
Yeah, they really hold on to these injections, so that was very, very well timed from Astroboy. I mean, that was literally the life and death moment that he cannot get away from
Only
ZenAku.
fuel our
ZenAku
revenge.
shutting down the teleporter exit. The heavy armor still going over to Astroboy. This isn't absolutely dire yet. The control is still very, very split. The problem is that Astroboy doesn't have any guns. Yeah, ZenAku
Does have a
knows
nail
how to
gun
push.
though.
And
Never
it's
know.
just enough to make that space, isn't it?
Not for too long though. He definitely needs to get that rail. Also needs to hit the rail. Oh, he's so lucky the Yanaki didn't come up.
I kind of like staying down actually, as long as he was that little bit more aware of where Astroboy was. Even then, just hitting that rail is enough to bring Astroboy all the way down to nothing, and Astroboy dropping down in front of ZenAku. ZenAku doesn't have his injection to heal himself back up. He needs to get out of here.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! This could be it.
He's
I don't see a way out of
available,
this.
but-
If he'd made the double jump across, possibly, but even that was... I mean, it was a risky jump, to be honest. He obviously expected the Anarchy to be wrapping around toward pillars behind him, rocket launcher, or to have gone lower to LG. Otherwise, that was a very questionable move. This could be the beginning of the end, though. One railgun.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to Doomslayer, and that is not something you want to hear in
No.
your duels. That's some good LG, the ultimate to get away. Absolutely.
always gone for the
Absolute
heavy.
speed demon. The LG on LG, this is actually going well for the Doomslayer, but he double
Oh,
jumps.
3 HP.
Both players getting away on, I think, 3 and 7 HP on them respectively.
He's eaten all
Astroboy
the health
now.
bubbles, though.
Well, Astroboy's just switched on and put himself in the driving seat, right? He's pressuring with this LG, and ZenAku suddenly having to run away, looking nowhere near as strong. I really, really like this from Astroboy.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
that
wait,
was-
he got it.
He got it.
I thought
swore
I thought he
that
went the
was-
other way.
Yeah, so did I. I don't know what happened there, but this is it. This is the Doomslayer comeback of 2017.
It's your Sorlag now, though.
Yeah, Solag versus Doomslayer. I mean, I guess the mobility from Doomslayer is kind of a big deal here.
Particularly if you can hit a couple of those rockets. Oh my god, the LG pin.
and that is
Are you
straight
kidding
LG
me?
up the thumb. The bounce, but the soul egg drops down. No way.
Holy.
Is this the player comeback?
I think it might be. He needs to
No
hit the railguns
guarantee
though.
on ZenAku.
Last time he was in this situation, he didn't hit any railguns, and that was ultimately his downfall in the last round.
ZenAku's going for this LG. This is predictable. He eats just a little tickle of LG damage. It's not enough to really be a concern. Meanwhile, ZenAku gets every gun on the map. Or every important one, anyway. He
Oh.
doesn't get a tri-bolt. Alright, heavy armor is going to be up. These two making their way around.
Oh god, he's out of
Oh,
plasma
that is
shell.
so much damage.
There's no escape.
That, yeah, just committed so hard to that one encounter.
I can't believe it. I really can't.
And
That
that
was
was it.
ZenAku's to win.
Yeah, I was so ready.